Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Viola here. Today we'll be looking at some broadsword builds. Once again, the weapon of my choice is the Curse Skull. Generally for broadswords, you have to take note of the Q stacks, the low E cooldown, as well as the high mobility. With the recent buff of the Q stacks, the mobility has been greatly increased. With the low E cooldown, you have to be careful and time your defenses carefully. The high mobility comes in the form of either a 30-second cooldown boot or soldier boots with Wanderlust on. Now without further ado, let's jump right into it, the first video. Always foot check yourself before you start the fight. For the Curse Skull, Roast Pork is an excellent option because of how much damage you're dealing over the time. This lifesteal food will keep you sustained throughout the fight. As for the build here, there's a Hunter Hood, Cleric Robe, and Soldier Boots. You have to watch out when the enemy pops his reflect, so avoid hitting him too much then. As for the Cleric Robe, just pop your defensive when he pops it. Soldier Boots is here for a mobility option and it doesn't really offer too much of a defense. So you should just keep your damage set up for the Curse Skull, which is your first Q, first W, and the first passive. So right here, he did pretty well by circling the hole. This caused me to miss my E and hence didn't allow me to get much more potential out of my mercenary jacket as I possibly could have otherwise. However, with my Q stacks applied on him, I'm dealing damage over time and hence getting healing from Roast Pork and mercenary jacket. With the health advantage I have over him, as well as both my Mordlock cape and 2 defensives not popped, I'm set to win this fight. Onto the second video. We see the Reflect and Cleric Robe once again. However, we have the Hunter Shoes as the mobility option this time. Hunter Shoes offers 30-second cooldowns on all its abilities, so you have to expect the enemy to get their run back faster than the Soldier Boots. This combined with the Broadsword's natural mobility can make for an easier escape if they time it properly. While not much you can do to counter, just be wary that they can escape you pretty easily. Here, I changed to Desecrate to keep them at a distance so as to prevent him from stacking his Qs easily. As I'm on Fiend Cow here, I will purge him when he is at max Q stacks or when he uses his Cleric Robe. Because of how my setup is, I will try to kite him and hence normal run is an option I will use here. Oh wow, this is a close fight. If he had eat me with 3 stacks, I think I would have died here. Alright, in this third fight we have the Mage Cowl as the headgear and Assassin Jacket as the armor and Hunter Shoes once again. For the Mage Cowl, there's a poison ability and there's really nothing much you can do about it. As for the Assassin Jacket, you have to be careful and walk away when he turns invisible, as when he attacks out of his invisibility, it gives a damage buff. Aside from that, there's really nothing much you have to be careful, just avoid the Q stacks as much as you can, and I'll just let you enjoy the fight. Not really sure what he was doing here, but he was running through all these mobs and he lost about 60 to 70% of his HP from that. and as a result, this was an easy win for me. Okay, now we're on the last fight. This is by far the hardest one, and I fought him when I was still a newer player of this build. He had a Guardian Helmet, Cleric Robe, and a Guardian Boot. Guardian Helmet is pretty deadly to any cursed player because of the cleanse on the 4 Q stacks you can put on him, as well as a barrier. Cleric Robe is a solid defensive because of the invulnerability it offers, and Guardian Boots reduces the damage taken. Many good defensives against the Curse Skull is used here, and he's using a shield, so it would have been a difficult fight even if I was more experienced. This is a poor position to engage for the Curse Skull. With sufficient damage that the Curse Skull is offering, there's no need to engage him where all the traps are. Unfortunately here I got hit by one of the fireballs, and while he did get hit by a fireball as well, I'm a cloth and he's a tank, and hence I would have taken much more damage than he did. Okay, that's it for the video. Now the class is over. I hope you like it and subscribe for more. See you next time.